We're 14. We are going to Nebraska this year. We're going probably back to Myrtle Beach as long as your parents want to. And have a lot of fun. Let me call them up, the guys that are here. New guy. If a man's on third, and there's less than 2 guys. Number 19, who he will be now, 19. He was 9. It has to be at the plate. Alex Sinkelmine. Find your own trophy, Alex.
Find your own.
Next guy. He's just usually he doesn't really care if he plays. He just wants to hug his old man half the time. He pitches, plays the outfield. He's now playing a little bit of second base. Doing it pretty well. He's gotten a lot taller and a lot stronger. Thank you, Mr. McKenna and Mr. Delatry for all the work you've done with him. Nicholas Maglio, number 24. Find your own trophy. Guy that joined us this year had a hard time fielding the ball, actually throwing the ball earlier this season. And he got mad at his father when we were at a 15-year-old tournament. I'll never forget what it was yesterday. Absolutely hits the ball harder than any human being that's his age, and I still don't believe his age, even though I have his birth certificate. Michael Spinelli. On your own trophy. Guy that's been with me since he was 8 or 9, Maruka. He is just to impress today. Remember that if I need some innings, who do we go to, guys? We go to the lefty. We go to the crafty lefty, and all day he'll get people out. Perfect teammate, great base runner. Number 6, Dominic Maruka. Part-time model. Get your own trophy. One out of coaching since, I guess, 4 years old, maybe, I don't know. The Bus, he's been a leader on this team for the last, I guess, 7 years. He's gotten older now, and he's actually has some wheels. You know, a catcher that can run, absolutely a ton of memories of big hits. Good old number 7, Brian Miranda. That was Bill Pesci walking by getting the dessert, picking on you. Next up, goes to Hun. I think he hit about 850 in the Ripken tournament at Myrtle Beach in 9 games. When the weather gets hotter, he just heats up with the weather. He probably, I'm going to do the stats, but there's just too many hits really to put down. This guy had to hit over 600. Had to have about 30 triples. Jason Applegate, and he throws the ball a little bit hard too. Next guy, we got a couple of pitchers that I just go to whenever it's time to calm everything down. The first guy, he's a legend in Cooperstown. He's absolutely a legend, and he's a legend actually everywhere he goes now, because now in Ripken, after what, I go back to next week with Dominic after we won a tournament, and about 6 guys stopped me to talk about the performance of number 18 for us. And he said, who is that kid, and how does he throw like that? And, it's unexplainable. We call it getting fished. So whenever, we have a team that we know that needs to have an example set of them, we say it's time to Fisher them. So, number 18, Michael Fisher.
Get your own trophy.
Find your own trophy. The other part of that tandem of let's just make sure I know the one thing is, like I said to Marty Clark that day, was if we have Luco on the mound against this team, we definitely have a chance. And I mean, all the games that he pitched this year probably was our hottest pitcher through April and May, I would say. The poor Hamilton Banquet with 14s, I think he struck out 10 in 4 innings against them, correct? It's fun to watch. You know, I can't wait as they get older. I can't wait to make sure I'm front row for some of their games as they get older. Number 10, just get out of the way and give Luca the ball. Luca Delatri. And he picked the ball for him. Last guy is a guy that I needed a team leader, and I wasn't sure where to get it from. And I really, when we were 11, 12 years old, I was like, it ain't going to be Ryan Fisher. He's just too emotional. But the one guy that I turn to get everybody calm down whenever we're down by a run or two, or if his brother gives up a run on the mound, and I know that he's going to say, Michael, do this and that, and to calm everything down. Just absolutely had probably the best season, I think, the best year out of anybody, the most consistent hitter all year. We're going to do the stats, I promise. I would say in 80-something games, Ryan Fisher probably had 90 extra base hits. I'm just going off the top of my head. But a pleasure to coach. I needed a shortstop. I needed somebody to be our leader and our shortstop and basically our quarterback. He really didn't pitch much after the beatdown of the place across the street, right? But, you know, I needed a leader, I needed a shortstop, and I count on number 25, now number 48, Ryan Fisher. Ryan, you're on trade. A few guys aren't here, so I won't even mention it.
Team photo, guys. Team photo.
Did I slow down enough, Dennis?